Namaste. This is yoga focusing on your core strength and hip opening. So let's just start by energizing that third chakra in combination with our breath. So take a deep, deep breath in through your nose. Bringing that breath all the way down to the low belly. As you exhale, feel your abs gently hugging in to squeeze your breath out. And we're going to use this pranayama technique to warm up our center, our core. So take a few more breaths on your own, breathing in. And you can breathe out through your nose or mouth. And using that breath to ground you into the present moment. Let's just release your chin to your chest. Let any tension go from the tops of the shoulders. Continue to curl down, contracting your core, and we'll walk your hands forward. And start to feel those outer hips open up. You can stay here or move side to side. Using that breath out to melt through any tightness in your lower back or backs of the hips. We'll come back up. And let's change the cross of the legs, shake everything out. Good. So one of the wonderful things about having a strong core is it lifts our posture up, lengthening the spine. So go ahead and take a few breaths grounding through your sits bones. We'll inhale, lift your shoulders and upper back up. Roll your shoulders back and down and release. Sometimes when we focus on the breath, we get tight in the shoulders. Trying to find that lift in the low back. Again, exhaling, hugging your navel towards your spine. So as we move over into table, if you'd like to gather a yoga block or a pillow, we'll use those a little bit later. You don't need any props if you don't have that close by. But let's come over into table and start with our cat-cow breath. Inhale, arch, opening the front of the body, contracting your back. Exhale, round. And we're going to hold this round, let your head release, really pull that navel up towards the sky. And we'll inhale, try that 2 more times. So a slow cat-cow breath, inhale, arching, breathing out, rounding and holding. And 1 more. Feel free to take a few breaths on either the back bend or that rounded cat tilt. And we're going to hold this scoop, keep contracting, tipping that tailbone down, and we'll take child's pose. So let's go ahead and bring your arms back, scoop your belly, really point your tailbone down. And then we'll release, come on up. So let's start in table again. We'll extend that right leg back, left arm up. And we're going to scoop in and hold. Inhale, extend. 2 more. I'm getting a little sprinkle out here. It's very refreshing. Second side. So 3 scoops. Trying to connect that elbow to knee. Release. Let's take a pause. This time widen your knees. Extended child's pose. You can swirl the wrists out or move a little side to side. And we'll come back up into table, right into downward dog. Stop. So if you found that table moving in and out challenging, you can repeat that, or we'll try the same thing here in downward dog. Inhale, leg up. Maybe extend that opposite hand off. Find your balance. If you're stable here, try to scoop in. and reach back out. We'll just do one on each side because this is a hard one. Left leg up. Finding that balance. Woo! Sometimes we start over and scoop. And release. So again, this version is much more doable. And that builds that strength through your core as well. And let's rest the wrists. Any child's pose that would feel good. Breathing out, tucking that tailbone down. We'll come back up. So let's take a pause here. We're going to take one pigeon pose, the preparation version, just to get that hip open. Right leg's going to come back up. We'll scoop, turn out, coming into pigeon. And you could take your pillow or prop underneath the hip, opening the front, any variation that would feel good for you. Getting into the back of the hips now that we're a little warmer, or come all the way forward. And we'll change sides through downward dog. And feel free to release. Second side. You're always trying to protect your knee in pigeon. And we'll come down. So I like to hold at least 5 breaths here, but stay longer if you'd like. When you're ready, we'll come all the way back into our downward dog. So another great practice for using the core is just stepping up and back, in and out of your lunge. As you step up, you're scooping, trying to get that foot all the way up in between your hands like you would do in your sun salute. So stepping up is one option, or jumping. That really gets the blood flowing. No matter what, you're using your core. We'll bring your feet to your hands, walk or hop up, and let's have a seat. And we'll start in your diamond pose. For inner hip space here, let's press your thigh down, lean away from that side, opening the inner hips. Sometimes in a lot of boat or core poses, we get tight in the hip flexors, so we're going to keep opening the hips in between sets of abdominal strengthening poses. Press and open. And release. So let's grab your block or your pillow. We're going to bring the knees together. And we'll just roll through the spine a little bit here. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see better. So holding the front of the shins, we're going to breathe out. Scoop, round your back. Pull the shoulders apart, even sway a little side to side, and then the chest is going to come through. Bring your shoulders down, use your back muscles to lift up, exhale, release. And we'll do that 2 more times, rolling through your spine, contracting your core as you curl back, and then using your back to come back up. And the head is just following the end like the tip of a whip. One more. And then the next time you come back, we'll come up with an extended spine. So boat pose, awesome core strengthening pose. You can start by supporting behind your thighs. Block could go up on the shins or in between your inner thighs. And if your back is healthy, extend the legs. Maybe release the arms or lift them up. But I'm really sitting up and out of my lower back, so I'm not rounding or crunching those lower vertebrae. You can stay here as long as you'd like, or take a little twist. Reaching side to side. And then we'll release, opening the hips again in your diamond. So here comes the rain. We're going to do one more and end in Shavasana. So using that block again between your inner thighs or between your feet, we'll curl up and down. Straight legs is more challenging. Can also be here. And then to add some variations, you could move into a little twist. And repeat as long as you'd like. When you're done, we'll lay back, enjoying a few soft hip openers. Straddle or diamond in the air. Could always add some more scoop ups here. And then take any soft hip opener that would feel good. And then come into your Shavasana. Namaste.